Is this now your chair? Okay, so as you can see, I've thrown these covers back on just to stop any dust and crap from getting inside there while I'm working away. But yeah, pretty happy with the finish. I think it's come up pretty good. I'm still working on the other side. Still got a little bit to go on that. But yeah, then we can start putting it back together. Very exciting. Okay, as you can see, I've thrown the gearbox back on. That went on super easy. Thrown the alternator back in, starter motor back in. Pretty happy with the finish. Could do with a little bit more, but I think I'll do it in situ. All of these are just sitting on here until I get the new gaskets. Now, up the back here is the gear position switch, and we'll go have a look at that now. So this is the gear position switch here, and as you can see, the plastic, either over time or heat or whatever, has just broken away. So I'm going to fix that before I put this switch back in place. So let's do that now. So my plan is just to pour a little bit of epoxy into there, and yeah, see how that goes. Okay, we'll let that go off, see what it looks like shortly. Cool. A little bit of sanding, and yeah, should be good to go. Okay, frames back on, swing arms back on, rear shock. I'm really getting to know this bike really well now. Just got a strap here, just keeping it safe so it doesn't topple over. Still just balanced on the sump. That went on really easily. Just got the radiator sitting there at the moment. I just wanted to check a couple of things. I wasn't quite sure if I'd fitted it properly last time. I felt that it was too far back, too close to these two fittings here, but I think just looking in the book and what I've got, I'm pretty sure I've got it right. I don't think there's any other spaces that have to go in there. So I am yeah, just gonna continue onwards. Okay, got the forks back on. Threw some silver enamel on here. Gave it a quick sand down, get all the pitting and corrosion out of it. Come up pretty good. I did toy with the idea of polishing, but I think these have come up pretty good. A couple of big gouges, but I'm not going to worry about those. So I'm just bolting this front guard on. I've toyed with the idea of cutting this shorter, but for the time being I'm just going to leave it as it is. So yeah, go from there. I'm so glad I pulled all that to bits and thoroughly cleaned it all. I think it looks pretty smart now. Cool. Okay, I've been working too long on this. My fingers are sore. I need a break. Okay, so we are back from our holiday, and as you can see, we've got the XV in pieces. Now, I've got this bike show coming up, and I've got to get a Warren Fitness certification for this. So I wanted to whip the exhaust out and see if I could tidy that up with a wire wheel, possibly on my buffing wheel. And this thing here. Now this thing here, for those of you who are unaware, don't know, the previous guy who owned this got all this chromed. This is Ali and he chromed it, but it was all flaking off, and I tried to get to it with some sandpaper and stuff, and it was, oh man, it was tough. So I'm gonna whip this off and run this through the buffing wheel as well, and just see if I can tidy this up and just try and get it looking a bit better than what it is, because it, to be honest, it looks like shit. So cool, let's do it. Yeah, you've done some dodgy stuff, man. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so there she is, all that glory. So I've got a wire wheel and I've got this flappy disc thing. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've cleaned this up as best as I can. I'm thinking maybe a coat of paint, I'm not sure. You can see all the chrome is flaked off as it's gotten hot. Yeah, it's pretty shitty, but you got to work with what you got to work with. So, cool. Okay, so I ended up doing an etching primer, then some of the silver paint. I think it's come out all right. Just trying to polish it. I was just getting nowhere, and yeah, this hasn't turned out too bad. We'll throw it back on the bike and see what she looks like. So I think that's come up pretty damn good. Definitely looks a lot tidier. Matches in with the alley on here. Beautiful. Okay, so we're all back together. We can take these straps off, get it back down on the ground. I know this isn't quite a K100 style video. I might call this video part 30.5 or something. But I thought you might be interested in just watching this, so cool. Okay people, well thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry there hasn't been much action happening, but we'll be getting into it shortly, hopefully. So yeah, we shall see you guys in the next one. Somebody has been chewing the door. Maggie. Oi. Doodle, bad dog.